Hello, I'm ABX and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be talking about potions in Minecraft for console. If you don't already know, the latest update introduced two brand new potions to the game. There is the potion of leaping and there is the potion of water breathing. They're both pretty cool new potions and I want to talk about how you brew them, what you can do with them, all these sorts of things. But I also wanted to show off the secret potions in the game because if you don't already know, there is actually, 10 secret potions existing in the game code right now. And I want to talk about all of them because they've got really cool effects that you cannot, currently get from creative or survival that I figure would be worth showing off so you can know, what is a potential for the future and what maybe you should be looking for. So yeah, that's what I'm showing off in today's video. Please do like it if you do like it, because it helps out the channel a lot, and let's know you do like it. But let's get straight into the video already, shall we? So let's start with the two brand new potions that you can get in the game. So both these potions are reasonably easy to brew. You just need to take some, water bottles, put them in a brewing stand with some netherwarts. These give you awkward potions. These are used for most potions in the game, so you probably have these already. But if you don't, make some awkward potions. Then take these awkward potions, and if you want to get a potion of leaping, you put it in there with a rabbit's foot, because a rabbit foot is a 1 in 3 roughly drop from a rabbit, and they used to be a lot rarer, but now they're a lot more common. And basically, you kill a bunch of rabbits, you'll get rabbit feet. Use those rabbit feet, and you can make potions of leaping. The same is true, but with a different item for the basically for the water breathing potion. You need to get pufferfish, which is a little bit rarer. It's about a 1 in 20, 30, 40 drop from when you're fishing. So go fishing for a bunch. You'll probably find at least one of these, and then brew it into your awkward potion, and you'll end up with a potion of water breathing, just like that. And then we do the same with the fig, and we've got poo potion of leaping here. So if you want to extend these any further, redstone will make them last for longer, and glowstone will take them to the next level. But just for now, let's explain the basics of both of these. By the way, there is no second level on water breathing. That's something I need to mention here. But yeah, you can get jump boost too. But let's show you jump boost 1. So first of all, you can see normally you jump 1 block in Minecraft. That's how things work. It's pretty standard. You can't jump over fences because they're 1.5 blocks. However, if you apply a potion of leaping 1, you can jump 1.5 blocks, which allows you to jump over fences. This is pretty handy if you want to get out from fences and stuff. But it's not really too useful in many other aspects of survival, unless you're playing PvP and you can get away from someone by jumping over fences. It's not really that useful an item by itself. I think what is really useful though is jump boost 2. So jump boost 2 is meant to give you an extra half block you have to jump. But what it actually does is give you an extra full block of jumping. So you can jump 2 block gaps like this, but you can also jump 2.5 blocks. So this is 2 fences right here. It should be 2.5 blocks, and as you can see, we can jump over it. So whether that's an intentional thing on the console or not is beyond me, but that's how it works right now. And the interesting thing about this is way more useful than jump boost 1, because instead of just being able to jump over fences and stuff, you can jump into places you probably shouldn't be able to. So you can jump in this gap here, and then from here, if we wanted to, we could get the jump just right. You can jump all the way out to there, and you can do lots of stuff you can't otherwise do. You can see how I almost did it there. You can do stuff you probably can't otherwise do because you can jump super high. It's very, very handy for survival if you just want to do some insane parkour on the nether. It's handy for getting away from people because there's almost certainly some you can jump on that they can't. And yeah, just in general, the jump boost 2 potion, pretty useful. I definitely recommend splashing out on that single glowstone dust and doing it, and that's leaping right there. So let's talk about, let's just quickly milk bucket this off, and let's talk about the water breathing potion. So the water breathing potion, again, there's only 1 level of it, but you can use redstone dust to extend it to 8 minutes, which is pretty long when you think about it, because the potion of water breathing, what it does, it actually means that when you drink it, your bubbles won't go down and below water while you have the effect on, which is pretty handy because it means that if you're fighting a guardian or elder guardians, you're going to be down there for several minutes. You need, and you don't want to do about oxygen and doing some crazy techniques. This is the way you do it. What you want to do is you want to get yourself a water breathing potion, and you can breathe underwater for as long as you want. Another handy little side effect of this is you can combine this with respiration or aqua affinity. I always get those two mixed up. But you can combine it with the one that lets you breathe underwater, and what this will do is it means once your potion does run out, you'll still have the extra minute and a bit of your thing going down, and that means if you're fighting an elder guardian in a temple and you want to be extra safe, you could bring that along with you. I would recommend, the recommended use case for this is just get a 8-minute one. Like I said, it's a single bit of redstone and you get 8 minutes of water breathing. That's probably going to be enough for anyone. And then just bring some torches or something to keep yourself safe, because water breathing potions are easier to get. They are quite rare, but when it comes to enchantments, they're rare and they require levels, which you need for a lot of other things. So yeah, water breathing potion kind of makes a whole enchantment obsolete, but it's totally worth it in my opinion. So yeah, those are the 2 new potions. There is the leaping, there is the water breathing. They're both pretty cool. I think they're both niche potions. They're not like the potion of strength where you probably can use one every single run, but they are still pretty cool. I like that they're in the game. So let's talk about the secret potions now. now. So there are actually secret potions in the game that I believe were added on the PC of 1.8, but that we have had for a little bit longer than that on the console, because basically, there are a bunch of potion effects that we shouldn't be able to get in, Minecraft, but they have been in the game code. They're like this on the PC. A lot of mini games you might know about actually use this, like Pizza Sleeve, but yeah, we actually have them on the console, and it's pretty cool. So the potion of water breathing is actually in there, and this is just, the super effect of what we have already. There's also a potion of leaping, which I used before, the jump boost free. This allows you to get much higher levels than you usually can, but there's also potions, of effects that are just, alien to you if you, haven't actually, known about the effects. So we'll talk about those mostly, because although jump boost free is cool, let me actually show you this one. So this is maximum jump boost right here. As you can see, you're going a lot higher than before. It's pretty cool, in my opinion. But yeah, besides jump boost free and the water breathing allowing you to breathe for literally ever, what else do we have in the secret potion stash? So in the secret potion stash, the first one is absorption. This one is basically just drinking a golden apple. I like to believe that this potion, because it's actually green, is just, someone grinded up a golden apple, and as you can see, you drink it, you get 6 full golden hearts of absorption. That's really cool, in my opinion, because that's better than any golden apple can deliver, even the enchanted golden apple. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's the absorption potion, again, only available through modding tools, which is a shame. And also, big thank you to Dacon Blackrose, who actually did the modding bit for me, so big thank you to him. But yeah, next up we've got haste, we've got nausea, and we've got blindness. So I want to kind of mix nausea, blindness together, because they give you a funny combination. But let's first of all talk about haste here. So haste is a effect, again, that we already have in the game, but that shouldn't be available for a potion. When you drink the potion, you get haste, which allows you to, it doesn't actually allow you to break blocks faster, but it allows you to swing your fist much faster. Like, I think you break a little bit faster than otherwise, but still, it just means you're punching a lot faster, and it's a really, really cool effect. You can see right here, just look how fast I'm breaking everything. It's really, really cool like that, right? I think so anyway. So it looks ridiculous too when you do this. So yeah, that's haste right there. It's pretty cool, but it's, kind of that. Let's drink a milk bucket, and let's move on to the next two, because these are the two cool ones in my opinion, because these are ones that you can use for mini games, if you do set them up in that way, because, these one, absorption, what can you really use that for? Like, it's just a golden apple with a little bit more attached to it, but when it comes to these two, these can make some cool mini games, and I've seen a couple of mini games made of them, and, if you are making a map and you decide to mod the tools in, I think it's pretty handy, because the nausea potion gives you, if you haven't ever seen nausea, you can actually get it from pufferfish now, but basically it gives you this effect. So this is the same effect you actually get when you're traveling through a portal, and as you can see, everything goes very, 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 very trippy right there. Yeah, it makes, like, you can do some crazy minigame stuff with this, because it makes it tricky for me to work out where stuff is. So I don't want to do this for too long, because I know it'll start to hurt some eyes. But, where is that tree over there? Is it in front of me? Like, it's hard to keep track of where it is, right? So, yeah, I think that can make some great minigames. I've seen that. And also, blindness makes it so there's a dark, field of view outside, like, 2 blocks in every direction. So, combine these two together, and you can have a guy that has no idea what's going on. Like, what, do you have any understanding of this? I don't entirely. And, yeah, that's that right there. So, yeah, let's quickly just bucket, because this is hurting my head a little bit. And yeah, that's the nausea potion, and there you see the nerf portal thing. That's the nausea potion, that's the blindness potion. They're both really, really cool, and that's how they both work. So let's just finish off here, because we do have some other cool effects. Again, these are all just things that kind of exist in the game, but not truly. So we got self resistance, we got wither, and we got health boost. So health boost is the most interesting one here, because as I can tell, so we'll actually just hurt ourselves a little bit, just to just show you this thing. We drink the potion right here, and what happens is nothing. The first time I drank it, it actually gave me like a knockback, and it's a very, very bizarre one, because it gives you, this thing here, and presumably that stops absorption happening, but it just says health boost. My health isn't regenerating any faster than it should, or it's not regenerating. Oh, even if we get to the health ping, it doesn't do anything. All it does is it gives us, the weird stats effect that we don't know what it does, and yeah, that's something that is a little bit bizarre to me. I think that is a console one only, and I think it's something on the absorption effect that just wasn't ever used, and it's interesting like that. So we've also got the resistance potion of resistance. If you don't know what resistance does, it gives you more damage resistance at level 3, which we have right now. It gives you 60% resistance to all attacks from hostile mobs. So we don't have a hostile mob attacking us right now, but basically this is the same as having I believe beacons can give you resistance too. Basically, this is the next level of that. So resistance 3, pretty useful. It's basically like having a set of iron armor on, but of course I have no armor on. Plus, you can stack it with armor, and if you stack, if you stack resistance 3 with, a enchanted diamond armor, you can actually take your damage from, like let's say 100 hearts all the way down to like 0.5 hearts. So yeah, basically it makes you invincible when you combine it with the right stuff, and it's pretty cool like that. So the last potion that we're going to be showing off here is the wither one, and this is just the withering effect, and it's the potion of decay. I think it's pretty cool because you drink it and you just get withered. So, yeah, the withering effect is available this way. Obviously, it's going to last for 27 minutes, which will actually kill us if we don't drink away, which I think we might just do. So, I did mention there was 10 potions, and those astute counters out there might be like, wait a minute, Soy Cat. you only showed us 9 so far. So the 10th potion is actually the Hunger Potion, and this is again, this is one that Dakin Blackrose, the guy who made the map, actually had a pretty cool suggestion, or like he modded the map in, I should say. He had a pretty cool suggestion on how you could use it. Because it's a hunger potion, it basically turns you into a zombie. And, if we turn the zombie, get super hunger. Not just regular hunger, super hunger. And this means that, hunger goes down super, super fast. So you can make a fun mini-game behind, like, the whole, like, oh, you've got a zombie head on, you've got the protection, but your hunger goes down fast, so you have to walk a lot. So, yeah, that's something that I thought would be quite an interesting little idea. A bunch of these really do have their uses, but for the most part, again, they are only available to people who have, like, custom map tools. If you are curious, because a lot of people do ask, like, the way you can mod console, because you might be like, wait a minute, you can't mod console. It is technically possible. The way you do it is you can edit the inventory, and you can edit items in there that we shouldn't have, because, the console actually stores a bunch of items that we don't currently have, and you can do it that way. So, yeah, that's how you mod this, that's how this map is modded, and that's how all these effects came in. So what, the overall point of what is the point of all of these effects, is mostly, they're all kind of fun ones. On the PC, they've been used for some cool mini-games. I'd like to see it used, whether it's when Eventually Realms comes out, or whether it's just, for fun mini-games. I'd like to see these used for some cool things, because a while back, they were used for some really cool mini-games, because, you can see the corners behind that Norse one. You can see what you can use blindness for, but yeah, it's been a while since they have been used. So if you are a custom map maker and you have access to these tools, I would very much recommend using these things, because they're pretty cool. And as far as the regular potions go, waterproofing's pretty cool, leaping's pretty cool, and I recommend using them when they come up, but they're both not really too frequent uses. So yeah, potions are getting more and more niche, because once you have the strength potion, the swiftness potion, what more do you really need? And that does make sense to me, and we're actually starving, so we're running out of time. So I hope you did all enjoy the video. If you did like it, please do like it and let me know. Share the video if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Let me know in the comments down below which of these potions was your favourite, and besides that, I'm going to have to see you all in the next video. Have a nice day, everybody, and goodbye.